This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Let's get set.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open.
Here we go.
In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. L'Jarius Sneed in on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Gun.
Burrow to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
49.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals. And And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
To return, it's Kyron Williams. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Like my forward. Racing. Hey, here, back. Here. Diamond.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Levis. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Levis. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's a big one for Tennessee, and even 30 yards.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
On first down, Levis. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 19 more on that one, and another first down. To throw is Levis. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Levis. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Titans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Dot.
They go play action for Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
22 window, 22 window. Like 54.
Back to the air, it's Levis. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Like 49. 49 down, 22 leader.
Here's Levis. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So after one, knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He'll work forward, only to about the 18. Second down and 8.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. Now it's going to be third down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here's Levis from out of the pistol. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Levis to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Gun. Dot.
On first down, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback.
Here we go.
But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be third down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. That is caught. finding Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Back to throw, Burrow. That one finds Chase. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They face 2nd down and 7.
11. Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Now, Burrow. Ooh. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Whoa! And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A gain of 11 there, and a 1st down.
Here we go.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Walker. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Burrow to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bengals go up by 7, 28-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, Levis. He'll go right and find his running back. A gain there of 11. First down for Tennessee.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A second down throw here for Levis. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Titans 21.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The third quarter begins with a run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Throwing on second down, Levis. they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Levis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Hey, like 13, like 13. What do you read it? What?
Here's Levis to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
49, like 49.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gun, gun. Stop. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
11.
One more time with Walker. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Levis. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
22 window.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Like 5-4. 29 down, 22 Rita. And 24 Linda. Back to the key green. Hey, I'm back.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 2nd and 10, it's Levis. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It was probably a touchdown.
Levis to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans back within 7. It's 35-28. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Oh. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd down, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Bengals. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54. Tracy.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 2, ready?
1st and 10.
Let's get set.
They go play action for Burrow. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow now. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Burrow throw. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in.
And, man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
On first down, Levis. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Titans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
From the gun, it's Levis. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On one, ready? Gun. Dot.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Into the secondary at the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
11 MT tape. Here we go. Dot.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game.
Here we go.
They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Dot.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here we go. Dot.
Here's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
Here we go. Dot.
To throw is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They run with Walker. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Gun. Dot.
They'll run here with Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
On 1, ready? 12. 11. 11. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Dot.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on. Yield. 22 window.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd down.
Like 54. Hey, I'm back. Here. I'm back. 29 down, 22 Rita. And 24 Linda. Back to the team.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And that is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
22 window.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Arkansas.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
On 1, ready? Let's get set.
On 2nd down, Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.